Right. Okay. Hello. Here we are back again, and it's nighttime. The time is actually 23:52. What am I not doing? Right. Okay. Move those. Right. It's 23:52, 53 now. Just coming up to midnight, and indeed we can hear the tar barrels being pulled along by the I guess it's the Commercial Square Bonfire Society outside the White Hart, where traditionally they stock up the fires and do a little bit of leaping over them and so on. So Mad Max is out there let's pull him up as well. Is Max again, the picture isn't so hot, but we just got at least a little smidgen of what it's about, and we'll see what happens. There we go. There we go. That's a decent picture now. Yeah, there we go. And they're bringing up their bonfires. Oh gosh, we've got all sorts of things taking off here. There's okay. It doesn't look as if too many other people are going terribly excited. There's nobody else wanting me. So we can concentrate on the last ceremony of the night. They are coming around into Lewis High Street, right at the top of Station Street. And it is Station Street. Yes, it is Station Street. And we hope that it'll be a last little flourish, if you like, of a very successful bonfire night for them. Yeah, it's excellent. So we have Mad Max covering the event. He's out there with his camera. We're waiting to see if Nick manages to struggle back up with his ladies, and we'll try and bring you the essence of the flavor of what happens right now, if we possibly can. And there we are. They're all approaching, I guess. People still in the street there, and there they are. The diehards are coming up, still dressed in their smugglers' uniforms, and it looks as if they're going to some sort of formal situation, ready to leap over the.
I can hear the drums in the distance.
They're still in the distance?
Yes, drums in the distance. I can hear.
Drums in the distance, right. the beat of distant drums. Da-rum, 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 da-rum. So we will hang tough, will we not, Max, and see if they arrive in the next minute or two.
They're approaching now. I can hear them getting louder and louder.
Oh, that's good.
I believe they're just coming up School Hill now.
All right, they're coming back that way. Okay. Well, you've got your camera pointed at School Hill.
Oh no, here they come.
All right.
From Ascatalia, just by that road. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, I can hear them too. Yes.
Oh wait, why are they going that way?
Where do they turn? Oh, there's some coming past the hotel right now. Can you see it, Max? Can you see the band? No, they're coming the other way. Take a look the other way. Oh, no, they're disappearing. Well, still an awful lot of people milling around. There are some up near the hotel. Well, as you can see, the activity is far from over. There's a bunch of coppers there by the look of things, with their yellow jackets and their red hair, black hats. That means something's going to happen there, doesn't it? We lost you, Max. We've lost you.
No, it's all right. Let me explain what's happening.
Okay.
They've just gone down Station Street.
Yeah.
They will be going past Waitrose and coming back up up back towards the memorial. They're running a little bit late, but within the next 10 minutes, they will be doing Bonfire Prayers.
Right. Okay. So we'll should we say toodle pip?
No, I think we've got enough time to fill. It's
all right.
10 minutes.
We'll carry on until it, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's recap a bit everything we've seen tonight. First of all, we had, as you say, a very good first hour, and we enjoyed ourselves looking at the various marches and paraders and so on, and also we watched the White Hart. The sheriff's room in the White Hart fill up with Lucy Newman's guests. And as Cliff Airy said, they go back something like 35 years to the first time that her father booked the room to watch Bonfire. And they have maintained the tradition. And they're very nice people. They had a very good time. They didn't drink too much, but enough, and all in all, they enjoyed that. And then we hit our sterile period. We hit our problems with the signal carrying properly, and so we were out of action for about half an hour or so. But then we recovered, and Nick got his act together and advised us what the problem was, and we all sat and waited for them to come back. And sure enough, with the what shall we say, those people with the widest ranging views on things who actually won out, and they actually took a pair of trousers. They said to have taken a men's pair of trousers. I don't believe it one little bit. Oh, there we are. Everybody's come up to take a look at them. So, Max, I don't know whether I can hear you or not. Can you hear me? Can you tell us what's happening? No, not for the moment. He can't. Well, let me continue to tell you then. The advancement of technology and so on and so forth started to take over, so it's a slightly different type of participant who will actually listen to these last remaining rituals of Bonfire 2022, and the marchers have gone down to Waitrose. They will come back up School Hill in a minute or two, and they will park themselves in front of the White Hart, and then they will, with every expectation, make sure that they view, or the marchers actually do themselves as a jump over bonfires, and make sure that they end the evening on a high spirit. So that's what we're just waiting for, and it'll only be a few minutes or two. Somebody got surprised by a banger there, I think, or a rouser, we should call it here. But there are still quite a few groups, and mucking about on the river, as we say, and they will end up, I expect, having a laugh and a giggle about the whole thing. We have Cliff is back. Yes. I thought he'd tucked up in bed. Yes. It's a long night, this, isn't it? I've been talking for 6 hours. But it's exciting nonetheless, and particularly lockdown, I suppose, that it's not surprised at what happens. Yeah.
Oh God, it's nice to get back to normal, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It definitely feels like normal.
Yeah. Yeah. People have enjoyed it, and it is a citizen's thing, isn't it? As they're much. How the hell they keep going on their feet for so long in a day, I have no idea at all. Far more than I could do, I'll tell you. Now, and they're the bangers, or the rousers as they're known in this part of the world, go off and keep everybody alert and awake. Oh gosh, there's another one. It's almost as if you say, let the dust settle. And I think that some of the naughty pranksters do put the banger a little close to others. So there we are. Mad Max is down there waiting for them to come back, and it will give us the nod. And it all started here. Well, literally about 50 yards down the road this morning with a maroon let off on the castle ramparts. And that was the start of this spectacular day, and spectacular it has been. It fulfilled everybody's dream, I think. It's been full of fireworks. It's been full of effigies. It's been full of paraders, marchers, you name it, as well as having its own sense of survival and merriment when the party, which there may have been others, but the party at the White Hart takes place and ends just a little bit before this last ceremony, when everybody lets off bangers the way that they are at the moment, and but also have little ceremonies of hope and for goodwill towards the future and what may happen in the coming months. So not a bad thing at all, and perhaps worth hanging on for until they get back. They were running a little bit late, so Max has been told. Oh, they can't actually do away with their photos. Bang, bang, bang. God help you, ye merry gentlemen. Let nothing you dismay. The bangers are, they're an integral part of fireworks. And although they are virtually illegal now, everybody turns a blind eye at Bonfire. The only thing is that do you get lifted at Bonfire of having fireworks? It's a moot point, isn't it? There's so many fireworks around. You bang, 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 and that's late at night. That is much 2:20, 2:24. Yes. So a good group of people.
Not a lot. Nowhere near that. Quite a lot of them coming downstairs. Yeah, they did. Yeah. I wish they hadn't.
Make sure that our society enjoys every last little bit of fix. So we're really waiting now for the. There. I think we can see the burning crosses in the background. I think that they're coming up just past the traffic lights, which means that they're damaged. Oh, another one. I shouldn't be afraid of these things now. Well, I'm not really, but I'm still sufficiently sensitive to flinch when one of them crosses my path. Okie doke. There's a group. Max,
they're running quite late.
Quite late.
Yeah, but they should be.
Right. Okay. Well, I shall continue to natter on, and let me tell you again, because we know that there are a number of people who are abroad, what this hotel is about that we're broadcasting from, and where they stop in front of these marchers and jump across their fires. It's the White Hart Hotel. It's been owned by Sally and her husband, Cliff, for, I think I heard him say earlier in the evening, 38 years. And he's seen it through thick and thin. And I have to say that one of the things that I've admired Cliff about is that because every every Boxing Day, the hunt meets outside. And the hunt gathers with the anti-fox brigade hammering at it and so on. And Cliff actually takes out the syrup cup. And in those years when the protesters were particularly virulent, particularly active, he never shirked his duty once. He took out the syrup cup, for the master of the hounds to drink before he set off hallooing across the campus. So it was rather a nice way to meet him.
I think I can hear drums.
Right. So Max's ears are flapping. He thinks he can hear drums. I think I can hear drums. Either that or it's wishful thinking. But we won't be too long now, just to watch this ceremony and say goodbye. And if somebody comes along and says it's a ceremony of 2 or 3 hours, to hell with it. we can go to sleep. There we are. A little bit of tidying up going on outside, but also a little bit of tidying up going on inside too. When we say Cliff is a man of many parts, he's there we go. Not only the band, but also the sound of the thingies that they put the coals in, what are they called, the tar barrels, and they are now being pulled into place. People are being gathered. They're beginning to congregate the war memorial right in front of the hotel, and they are ready to group and perform a little ceremony. The ceremony which puts them at the back of the queue. I don't know why. I didn't really mean it. They're very much to the forefront. The people who part of these ceremonies is we're not careful as we could make an attack. Yeah. On the fire throwers and so on, and we would find that we've got a handful of villains who aren't very villains. Getting involved in the general partying atmosphere that continues until a little after midnight. Oh gosh, a little after midnight. It's 12:15. It is 12:15 the hour of 12. Are they here?
So, what's the street that goes from Station Street into Ascatalia? That
Market Street.
Market Street. So half of them have gone from Station Street to Market Street.
Right.
The other half have gone down Spit Hill. I don't know why they've done that. I don't know why they've split up. But
well, all we want to know is are they going to jump over some fire and coals or not? Actually, ask Cliff what happens every year.
Do you know if they are doing it out here this year?
Oh yes, no, they'll be here.
Right.
I'm sticking my neck out now. It won't be that. It'll be about 20 minutes, and there'll be some chanting, some prayers, and then they'll be jumping over the flames.
Right.
Can anyone do that?
You go down there, Max. You go on.
Seriously, anyone can just do it.
You can actually.
I'll see how big the bonfire is
One
first.
year there was an accident.
Yes, there was.
One of the only accidents in the whole. There were about 50,000 people in the town, and there were no accidents. In one accident, the bonfire boy stepped into the fire and hurt himself.
Yes. What was his name? He was a very nice bloke, wasn't he?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember it, but I did know him, and I was always impressed with the. He said that it was nobody's fault except his own. He was just foolish.
Well, no, I think they do know what they're dealing with. You know, that's why they take risks.
Yes.
With the bomb, with the fireworks, because they're so at home with them, and they even make their own fireworks.
Well, Nick was saying that earlier.
Yeah, they make their own fireworks, which is why one of our guests tonight is staying with us. Her husband always used to stay with her every year here at the hotel, and she's alone now because he died earlier in the year, and had his funeral reception here at the hotel. And tonight his ashes were sent up in a rocket.
Oh, really?
Oh wow!
Gosh, that's a good
what
story.
my grandparents
Yeah.
are doing. They're going to get cremated and put into fireworks.
There you go.
They've already got their plans.
Yes,
sorted out.
just in case you only heard that as an aside, is that there's a gentleman who's very much a part of this jumping across fires and sending up rockets, and his ashes were put into a rocket by his Bonfire Boy associates and hurled into the atmosphere. How wonderful. Yeah. Halfway to heaven. Oh, dear. Oh, it's all a load of fun. But you have to accept that the tighter we get, the sillier we get. Watch out for anything we may say. They are beginning to gather a bit and waiting now. There are some of the charcoal thingies that they carry their fire coals in, for midnight or after midnight in Lewis, this is a very, very busy time in front of the hotel. Normally you wouldn't see anybody here at all, and certainly there's nobody here at 7 o'clock in the morning when I step off the bus. Are they here? Okay. Are you going to go on, Max, or are you just going to look at them? Are you going to come on, or are you just looking at them? I'm going to stay here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All fireworks. Anyway, bang, bang. It's been around all evening. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah. Well, that was a brief flurry of firecrackers or rousers, known, and some people say rousers, and it passages yet another ceremony in this very colourful evening, very colourful day in Lewis, and those people. I've over the years had several guests down here. They all say the same thing. They came thinking it was just another bonfire parade, and came back realizing just how everything was immersed and how they were building something quite special, and that the air was full of what shall we say, excitement and flair. Of course, I mean, according to the information that I've read out to you this evening, is good authority that the first Bonfire Boys were in 1640. I mean, hello, do you want to come on?
This is my daughter. Oh, and she flew back from Geneva to help us tonight.
Oh, fantastic!
She's
Yeah.
going to go back tomorrow.
Aha! You live permanently in Geneva, do you?
I'm working here at the moment. This is my second time having worked for the Bonfire Night here. So
Oh,
I have
lovely.
to come back and
You come
take
back.
it all
Yeah.
in again.
What do you do? Everybody's listening, by the way.
Oh,
What do you do in Geneva?
In Geneva, I'm working in private jet charter.
Oh, wonderful!
Very, very niche industry, but very interesting.
Yes.
And interesting people. So yeah.
Absolutely. I actually spent 10 years of my life doing PR for British Airways.
Oh,
So
did you?
I got around quite a bit, yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Few
very
days
interesting.
through, yeah.
Well,
I flew Concorde 6 times,
No.
and
Wow.
it didn't cost me a penny.
No. Wow.
Yeah.
How lucky. That's something that needs to come back.
Oh, wonderful.
An aircraft that get us to America at that time. It's
Absolutely.
amazing how we progress.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it comes the parade now. You're in here.
Oh, here we go. We better concentrate on this. It's lovely to talk to you. I must talk to you again sometime. Yeah.
Someone in the aviation industry. It's very cool.
Absolutely. Here we go. Here they are. Torches blaze. You wonder where they get all these torches from. They spend a lot of time during the year putting them together, binding them, soaking them in some sort of a fluid. Here comes. Yes. Oh, there we go. No, look at them, they're all there. Yeah, not one of them has gone home. Gracious me. Listen to the noise that makes through the microphone as they parade down High Street again, and according to Max, they split into two, and we're not quite sure where each goes, but this group certainly are going through the traffic lights just down the road, so they are probably heading for School Hill. And the other group are beginning to veer off, I think. And here's the end, tail end Charlie's, or is it? Because at the back I can see something else coming. It could be. I've had several people tonight say, "Oh, how dangerous it is with the torches and so on." But in fact, the bonfire societies are very, very well organised, and they have people who are masters in looking after. And being careful about fires and fires on sticks, and they actually do follow the groups and collect the sticks which have been burned and have fallen to the ground. You have to hand their goodwill towards them because they do things properly, and they do it well. So there we are. The flurry of activity and
For the final prayer.
Back. It's what time is it? It is it's almost 12:30. We've got a little while to go yet, so it looks as though it's going to be closer to 1 o'clock. Going to be closer to 1 o'clock when we actually see the end of this. Oh, there's that E2R remembering our late Queen. That's quite touching, I think. She didn't quite last through to the latest bonfire night, but she's certainly remembered with affection by these groups. So here is a crowd beginning to assemble. And there are people with torches, so there is every suggestion that they probably are going to do the jumping the flames. Excuse me. breaching my my lips with a sigh. Happened with a sigh. There's no feeling like this, etc. No, I hadn't better frighten you off with me song. And here they are. Here they are congregating now, congregating with their torches, ready to take on the next phase of Bonfire. Next phase of Bonfire. And the torches flaming and
Yeah.
blowing the breeze, and it looks as if the breeze is beginning to pick up quite a bit there. But the there's some instructions being shouted. I can't tell exactly what they are, but they are all there, ready to perform the latest phase of Bonfire Night. There they are, the circle, and it's difficult to say whether they're saying prayers or. Yes, the torch is blazing as the circle forms. Instructions being shouted, but I can't tell what they are. Oh. I couldn't quite see beyond the flames there whether, in fact, somebody jumped to fire. Certainly, it was possible. It was possible. Everybody is preparing anyway for the next move. Oh. Oh. You can hear through the window. It's those fireworks there that we can hear that are going off on a stand. Big stand. Ah. Oh. Yes. Oh my goodness me! What thrills! Sounds like
like that.
a western. A western. Bang bang! You're dead. It's difficult to make out what the words are. Must be ritualistic words, I'm quite sure. I mean, when I'm saying that, I don't mean it in any unkind way. It probably is a quite.
Seeing their role there, I didn't realise how much they have.
How much was? Oh, sorry, Max. I'm afraid you've gone again. But anyway, we can see that the semicircle or the circle has been formed. Everybody's right. That was his time. Wow. That meant something. For that barrage. Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic. And we did it, but everybody went inside. Never mind about outside. Oh, God. Oh, there's quite a smell in here of sulfur from the fireworks. Yes, it wafts across the room and across the air. And what happens next, I have no idea. More of them, but they don't seem to be as close up as the last one. They're somewhere down the road. If any of you try to do me on this, I'm really upset. Oops. There we go. There we go again. They seem to have the ceremony of picking up some sort of a blanket for fire. And I'm told that they do dangerous things with flames in this ceremony. And if there's anybody who would be liable to it, it proves it's a... Right in front of the courthouse, so they're not likely to be locked up. think I look tired. I am. I've been going since 6 o'clock this morning and 6 o'clock yesterday morning. So it does puff you out a little. Be much better with these tea cakes and Royal Command that taking place tomorrow instead of today. I could have very happily have demolished those. Oh, wow. Well, they're well to cheer, but they keep on with this ceremony. It's, and just a shame if it was me, they would do it too. In this profession, love isn't always lost when it comes to us. Love. Wow. Woohoo. I think it really tests the Bonfire Boys. I did read in the past about slogans on these things, and there is some significance to it, but I can't remember what it is. But success to the Bonfire Boys is a fairly standard slogan across the bonfire groups. And I would assume that this was it, as it were. But one would think that it's not finished yet because you got a pool of brightly littered materials in a circle of bonfire. Whatever it is, what do you say? I suppose carpet. Because he was always like that. In case he fell asleep and expected that to bend down and having a tiger for him. I took the tiger as to the knickers back, as I recall. Right. Max wants in. Yeah. There we go. There was Solomon. It's a bit of a loose talk there because I was losing. Well, you can't ask a bigger bang to the end of the evening than that. with the loyalty of singing the national anthem, you understand perhaps that there is some seriousness in this whole issue. That it isn't just a lot of fun, letting off fireworks and marching through the streets. It is music. Oh, look at that. Yes. Right. Looks like the scene out of Close Encounters, doesn't it? Oh, they're doing a sort of the hokey cokey, I guess. You do the hokey cokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oi, you do the hokey cokey. Well, oh, God. Still playing. Whoa. Oh. They do one thing and let off a whole bunch of fireworks in celebration. I mean, how many that is, I don't know, 4 or 5. Were you trying to say something, Max? Ah. Goodness gracious me. There we go. Whee. Even though I despise people who don't have a feeling before me. Oh dear, 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 dear. But I despise Oh! Hey! Oh no, that's in the jet. Just a little bit more. gracious me. Oh. Oh dear, just when you thought it was all over, it goes bang, bang, bang. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. At long last, I think. At long last, some of the diehards are sneaking up on the last of the fridges that the monks have not taken for very little while. And they are duty bound to duty bound to eat this meal, which means that the males can't. It's a slow thing.
Well, yeah.
Well, there we go. That is the end. We have the pronouncement. There, people are beginning to dissemble and the way they're going. So, from Max and myself, from Melissa Conti, from Jane Watkins, and from Sarah Fish Hayes, and how many more? Oh, and from Nick Bird. Then we are going to say, at long last, good night. Say good night, Max.
Good night. Well, that was amazing. That was brilliant. I've never experienced anything like that. This is my first bonfire, and I had the best seat in the place. There's nowhere better in this town that you can stand than right there, and I had the balcony to myself.
Right. Well, there we go. We can.
To sort it out, Keith.
Yes.
All right.
We'll let Max have the final say with getting rid of this. And Toodle Pip.
Toodle Pip, thanks so much. Here we go.